it's just not as, even though it's just a simple topic and a part of Flutter, it plays a very important and a vital role in app development. Trust me, there were days where you were only looking for functionality. But these days, even if the functionality doesn't work, the first thing they look for is the UI part. How easy it is to navigate, what are the kind of features you get when you kind of click on a button, or when you navigate from one page to another page, the kind of view, the kind of refreshing effect you give. That is the kind of easy users are looking for. That is what makes one app different from other. I have a to-do list app, so many apps. I think I would have even a million, I mean, maybe 100,000 apps in to-do list. But how am I going to make one app unique from other app? Everybody does the same thing. Create a task, delete, update, edit. That all the CRUD operations are being done by everybody, right? So how am I going to make it unique? The UI comes into picture, the performance comes into picture, how easy it is to use, how it is unique from the other apps. So in that way, if you see, animation plays a very important role. So today we'll see what are the aspects of animation in Flutter and how we can emphasize or make even my app better. I know Flutter makes it better, even make it more better with the animation part. So we will see that. So I think already Priyanka has introduced about us, but still I would like to talk about Kendi. She's one of the amazing organizer of Flutter Kenya and Android 254. So you should definitely check out the way she organizes event, and she's been doing from past 3 to 4 years, and she's successfully doing with more than 5,000 students or subscribers are happening in that meetup. It happens in a very large volume. It's just not 100 or 200 people. So these people are really nailing it up in organizing events. And yeah, she's also a Flutter developer, and she's been working with me in a couple of projects. And yeah, so I would like to introduce Kendi as well. So today's topic is gonna be just 4 parts: introducing what it is, what are the types of animation, and what are the tools that you can use to animate, or the methods, or the kind of categories that I can help. And as a developer, we kind of forget this one part where the do's and don'ts. I know animation is good, but is it necessary that I use animation every time, even though I can do it using something else? So that time we'll have to see what are the do's and don'ts, and also the releases. People miss out on the release part. They never follow up the release. Every release would have some updates about animation. And the similar way, there are a lot of packages which people don't use it. Trust me, if you use, now I'm not going to say that just stick on to packages. No, try to use at least one package that will kind of minimize your work if you really want to get some innovative UI in your app, basically. And then we'll also have a simple demo where Kendi will explain you how to get on this animation, simple animations. All right, so coming to the introduction part, as I told you, animations plays a very vital role, right? Yeah. So say for example, let's take a very simple example. If I have a button, or if I have a splash screen or a confirmation screen, I just click on it and it just takes me to another page. How different it is going to make. The old era was, we used to have an animator, then we used to have a designer, and then there used to be a front end developer. So the animator used to give us all the animation part, and then the designer used to convert it into the UI UX part, and then this would have been given to a front end developer. The time that you used to take to just create one single page, or the process involved in creating this was very tedious. But these days, Flutter has so many tools, so many open source applications available. In fact, there's so many built-in things that it helps us to get things in minutes. So kind of that's what I said. Flutter offers wide variety of animation options. And thanks to the flexibility of the library actually, and the sheer amount of effects that we actually provide, we just put some little effort and we're able to get things animated. And we can create this beautiful UI work either for your apps or for your website. So for that, we need to understand the very basic, what does animation really works on? I think if you understand these 3 steps, which is the ticker, animation, and controller, if you understand this, you're good to go with animations in Flutter. You don't have to understand any complicated design or any complicated physical entities or something like that. So in the beginning, if you do this, you're good to go. Now, first, let me explain what is a ticker. Now, a ticker is like for every second it ticks, something has to change. If you have seen in those olden days how they used to make this movie was they used to have these slides kind of thing, and they used to play it in a very faster rate so that it looks like it is kind of animated. The cartoons, do you think cartoons have been created? No, it is all the paintings and drawing played in a particular speed and with a sound effect and someone controlling it. You can actually see it's kind of moving, right? So animation also uses the same basic logic. So then coming to the animation part, now animation are the values that you add, the colors that you add, the pictures that you add. So for every tick, when you add values, something different it looks for us. Now, who does all this? There is someone called the controller. So the controller is the one for every tick, okay, I'm going to add a blue color. For every tick, okay, it's going to go down. For every tick, it's going to bounce. So the controller is the one which actually controls everything and it keeps moving.